I wouldn't necessarily worry too much in the immediate about having one foot in and one foot out or being halfway awake or anything like that because these paradigms don't really help here. So the next step really is to start to um, well, first of all, I mean, you can really work with equanimity ongoing. So looking for any reactivity patterns and so forth, even though those feel very personal and very situational and very relative, they don't seem to relate to the dualistic experience or the sense of being a watcher, but they relate very directly to it, actually. And that's why, like, if you work through the Fetter model, like the way Kevin Chanelik describes, you would work with reactivity before you work with the subject object construct and so forth. I don't necessarily think you have to do it that way just because not everybody does it that way for sure. Um, but always have um, some alertness to any reactivity and really look at what it is you're actually reacting to in the moment. That's very, very helpful. And it'll feel very hot when you're doing that. It'll feel intense and uncomfortable, inherently uncomfortable. But just being able to inhabit that space and then look for anything that's actually causing a reaction, if anything is there, um, in direct experience, finding nothing, it will continue to unload that reactivity and that will lead to more and more equanimity. That can be done at any time and you should always be alert to it. But as far as specifically the watcher state or the sense of a witness, um, there are different ways to approach this. One is you can just look for what it is you're actually taking reference from that says there's a witness there. Right. So right now you could actually look and say, okay, well, I feel like there's a witness. It seems like there's a witness. What is it you're talking about? Are you talking about like what's out here in front of your face? Are you talking about the stuff like the colors and forms and shapes? Is that where the witness experience arises? Or is it arising somewhere back here? Does it feel like a thought, like I am a witness? Or is it more than just a mere conceptual thought that says I'm a witness? Does it feel like a space or something? Does it feel like a like part of your head or a point back here behind the face? All of these things are experiences people find when they look, but just look for it precisely. Like, okay, if there's a point behind the eyes, well, where is it exactly? Is it in the center? Okay, like look for it, find it. Is it off to one side a little bit? How far back is it? And really try to just put your attention into it, and then ask yourself, like, how is it you're even aware of that? And ask yourself, is it a thought or is it a direct experience? Just keep doing that. Just keep doing that and seeing if it changes the quality of that witness state or that witness experience. Another thing you can do if the experience of awareness as a sort of background or as a substratum is there for you, if it feels like there's this sort of empty substance called awareness, and then like everything it's aware of, that's fine. Just put your attention into the awareness, like inhabit that awareness fully, and then move your attention into anything, any sensation, like sound, or any visual experience, or any physical sensation, and see where does the awareness turn into a physical sensation? Where does the awareness turn into the visual world, if anywhere? Right, moving your attention back and forth. You can do that slowly, and just see if you can find what it is that seems to create a witness construct. Um, those are all valuable ways of doing it. Another one is to just put your attention directly into the visual field and just stay there. Actually just remain there. So almost like meditate with your eyes open and just keep your attention in the visual and just be alert for one simple thing. How long you remain there before the mind starts to say something about you, like I'm the witness here, or um, confirming that you're here as the one aware of that, or a conceptual thought about what's happening, like a process thought. Just watch how long it takes for the mind to do that. And you might find it doesn't take very long at first. But the longer you do it, the more you might realize like you can actually stay there quite a while. And longer and longer. And you may notice the body even have like some sort of energetic reaction to that, the sensations, but just keep your attention really in the visual experience primarily and sort of wait it out and just see what happens. Start to explore that. And as you explore that, you might find the dimensional nature of the visual experience actually changes. It doesn't feel like something out there. It might feel like something visually flat, or it may feel like a kind of strange combination of here and there. And then just keep exploring that. And from that, at any point you can, if you want, try to find like, okay, that feels rather different than this sense of the witness. So if I come back to whatever a witness state is, what's changing? What is changing about my experience such that all of a sudden there's a witness experience rather than that sort of more pure visual experience? See what it is that actually or substantially changes. So any of these explorations can start to get at that witness experience and maybe deconstruct it, or it may just kind of find you might find it disappears.